Do you know how God Shiva came to Kashi? Stay till the end because the real reason he stayed there is almost never told. Long ago, a question shook the universe. God Brahma and God Vishnu began to argue. Who was greater? Who came first? To end this argument, Shiva appeared, not as a god with a form, but as an endless pillar of fire. It had no beginning, it had no end. Shiva gave them a task, find my limits. Vishnu went downward, through darkness, through time itself, until he returned as said, I could not find the end. Brahma went upward, and when he returned, he claimed that he had seen the top. It was a lie, spoken to protect his pride. That lie disturbed the balance of creation. From the pillar of fire, Kalabhairava appeared, not in rage, but to correct what had gone wrong. In a single moment, Kalabhairava cut off Brahma's fifth head, the head that spoke the lie. But the act did not end there. The skull did not fall to the ground. It stuck to Bhairava's hand. That skull became a burden, the weight of killing a creator. And so Kalabhairava began to wander, with no home, no possessions, living on alms, through forests, across rivers, from one sacred place to another. Everywhere he went, the skull stayed with him. No place could free him of it until he reached one city, Kashi. The moment Kalabhairava stepped into Kashi, the skull slipped from his hand and fell to the ground. Here and only here. That is why Kalabhairava did not leave Kashi. He stayed back as a guardian of the city, the Kotwal of Kashi. And Shiva stayed there too, because Kashi is not an ordinary place. The scriptures say that when the universe ends, when everything dissolves back into silence, Kashi remains. It is a one place Shiva never abandons. That is why dying in Kashi is not feared, because this is where the journey ends. That is why Shiva lives in Kashi. Not because of one event, not because of one moment, but because this city was always his. If you enjoyed watching the story, comment Om Namah Shivaya. Follow me, the Temple Girl, to know the origin stories of our great Hindu temples.